Welcome to the Libraries and Weight Rooms podcast, your trusted source for simple strategies to improve your mental and physical fitness. Throughout this podcast, we will discuss how you can manage your mental health by practicing mental fitness, building emotional resilience and curiosity to handle life's challenges. We'll also highlight the crucial link between physical fitness and your overall mental well-being. My name is DJ Ligori, and I want you to realize that you are not alone with this challenge. Thank you for taking the time to listen, and welcome to today's episode. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Libraries and Weight Rooms podcast. My name is DJ Ligori, and we are on episode number 123. And I want to say thank you so much to anybody who is tuning into today's episode, taking the time to listen to this topic. I want to make this brief, brilliant, and be gone. And I want to talk today about something that I'm currently working on that I thought could be beneficial to talk to the Libraries and Weight Rooms audience about. So when I had first gotten into the self-development atmosphere, you could say, one of my first mentors ever, his name was Christian Simpson. And one of the first things that he taught me was you attract that which you are. So if you're a jerk, you're going to attract more jerks into your life. If you are a hardworking individual, you're going to attract people who have a good work ethic and who are accountable and work hard. Simple concept, right? You attract that which you are. So right now, I am in this process of defining what I want to create in 2024 from a goals standpoint. My personal goals, my professional goals, and my dream goals. One of my goals is I want to attract a woman into my life that could be my girlfriend or could possibly even turn into my wife. I was in a coaching session last week, and this concept that Christian Simpson talked about of you attract that which you are got brought up in a different form. I was being coached on attracting this person into my life. And I was asked, am I the person who deserves that person? Because to get what you want, you must first deserve what you want. And that really hit me. I'd never thought of it like that. Because in this person, whoever this person is, I have like hundreds of things that I want in this person, right? This is exactly right. I'm outlining this person to manifest them into my life. Am I the person who deserves all of that? Interesting point to make. Because if we attract that which we are, all of those things that I want to attract, am I actually behaving in alignment with all of those things? Like, do I actually deserve that? And I think this comes down to really defining what is it that I want and who do I have to become to make that want normal? How do I need to change? What behaviors do I need to instill into my daily practice, or skills do I need to learn to make these wants and these desires simply part of my life? And I think what this does is this turns everything external, it turns it internal. And it focuses all of the attention on creating things that are outside of your physical body. It starts with, who am I actually developing internally? Like, who am I? And a great example of this was something I heard from Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson was speaking at this university, and a student raises his hand and asks Jordan, how do I get women to like me more? And Jordan, first, like the crowd kind of laughs a little bit. And Jordan, with his very stoic approach, he says, we're asking the wrong question. The question should be, who do I need to become to have women like me more? It's turning that focus inward. Who do I need to become to actually attract more women into my life? Who do I need to become to actually attract more money into my life? Who do I need to become to attract more success or business success, relationship success, right? Whatever it is that we want to attract into our life, how do we need to change to actually attract it, to actually make this process come to be and make it a reality. And this is a very black and white approach to understanding that our life is 100% on us. External things we do not have any control over. Yet our behaviors and our actions and our attitudes and our energy that we bring is 100% on us. And this is why I'm so passionate about the concept of mental fitness, because mental fitness is strengthening our ability to respond to negative symptoms or to challenge, to adversity. Negative symptoms may be like stress, anxiety, depression, fear, doubt. Challenges like getting fired from a job, breaking up with your partner, losing money, things like that. Mental fitness is our ability to respond to things that we don't necessarily want. So when we see these things that we do want, and when we see these things that we want to attract, it's on us to ultimately make that decision to change and to change our behavior to actually attract whatever it is that we want. So this becomes almost like a mental fitness approach, because it comes down to this point of, all right, now what? What am I going to do to actually get the things that I want in my life? Because nobody is going to be the person to say, hey, I will give you this at absolutely no cost to you. There's always going to be a price to pay. And that price to pay is us changing ourselves, changing the behavior, changing our actions, maybe even changing our beliefs in order to then deserve that outcome or whatever that thing is that we want. Brent Cockle, who is somebody that I studied a while back, he had a podcast called Everyday Discipline. And Brent Cockle had this great example. He said that him and his wife one day were driving, I believe they were walking on a beach, and they saw this beautiful home up on a cliff. And Brent Cockle asked himself, he said, who do I have to become to make living in that house normal? Think about that. Who do I have to become to make living in that house normal? What does my everyday activities look like to make living in that house normal? What does my diet look like? What does my relationship with my wife look like? What does my professional life look like to make living in that house normal? So ask yourself, as you visualize and think about the things that you want, especially going into 2024, who do you have to become to make whatever it is that you want in your life normal? Who do you have to become to make those outcomes simply just a part of your life? That's where updating that version of you comes into play. It's kind of like updating like a phone. New features come out and they are updated onto your phone. And they do, in turn, when those new features are added to that phone, it then attracts new customers, right? The goal of adding those features is we want to attract more customers. People will then buy that phone because it has this feature or that gizmo on it, right? Whatever it is. It's the same thing that comes when it comes to our own personal development. If we want to attract something, we need to add a feature. We need to add a skill. We need to add a behavior. Because at that point, then, whatever that outcome is, it will basically attach itself to that behavior, right? Because then it'll almost become a standard practice of, all right, if I behave this way, if I take these actions, if I do these things enough times, and this is where consistency comes into play, I have a higher probability of attracting that outcome that I want. Because at that point, you have now become the person who deserves that outcome. You've outworked the doubt of asking yourself, do I even deserve what I actually really want? Outwork your self-doubt. Alex Hormozi said that. Outwork your self-doubt. Literally change your behavior, acquire skills, change your actions in order to attract whatever it is that you want. So thank you guys so much for tuning into today's episode. I would greatly appreciate if you got some value out of this. Give it a like on Spotify, give it a review on Apple Podcasts, or you can even leave a comment on our YouTube channel. We officially hit 100 subscribers last week. So, hey, It's not the world's biggest subscriber list, but we're trending in the right direction, right? So thank you guys so much for your time, your energy, and as always, have a great week. And we'll talk to you guys soon. We'll see you. Thank you for listening to today's episode of the Libraries and Weight Rooms podcast. If you received something interesting from today's episode, we would kindly appreciate if you could leave us a rating or review, or even share this podcast with someone you believe needs to hear its message. The Libraries and Weight Rooms brand is a division of our parent company, Acres of Diamonds, where we are on a mission to end mental suffering through mental fitness. If you would like to learn more about our mission and support this cause, please visit our website at www.youracresofdiamonds.com. Take care, keep leading, and we will talk to you soon.